George of the jungle, strong as he can be. Watch out for that tree. George of the jungle lives a life that's free. Watch out for that tree. When he gets in the scrape, he makes his escape with the help of his friend, an 8-day-day. Then away he'll schlep on his elephant ship, while Fella and Ursula stay in step. Well, George of the jungle, friend to you and me. Watch out for that tree. Watch out for that tree. George of the jungle, friend to you and me. George of the jungle, strong as he can be. Watch out for that tree. When he gets in the scrape, he makes his escape with the help of his friend, an 8-day-day. Then away he'll schlep on his elephant ship, while Fella and Ursula stay in step. Well, George of the jungle, friend to you and me. Watch out for that tree.
What? You mean you've really captured a Chi-Chi dog?
Yes, Commissioner. Took 18 months. But here it is, the rarest dog in the world, the Chi-Chi dog.
Well, it pains me to tell you, Sir Alfred, but what you have there is a giant flea.
Nonsense. Sit up, boy. Speak. Now, what do you think?
I think you have a flea that sits up and barks.
But we can't go back to England with a flea. We'd be the laughingstock of the Puddlemore Pooch and Puppy Club.
Well, there's only one person who can help you, Sir Alfred, and here he comes. George of the jungle.
But why him?
It's his show.
Oh, dear.
George, this is the fabulously wealthy Sir Alfred Canine and the Lady Claudia.
She did?
They'll pay $50,000 if you can track down a rare Chi-Chi dog.
Okay, George called Faithful Shep.
A Shep?
George's personal bloodhound. Very good tracker.
Splendid idea.
Hey, Shep. Shep like you. Good sign.
I'm so glad.
Isn't he a little big for a bloodhound?
Soon the hunting party was ready to go.
All set?
Of course, old boy. Go right ahead.
You not coming?
Wouldn't do at all, my good man. It's tea time.
True. Then George go.
Tea, Alfred.
One moment. Now.
Well, let's get busy, Merv.
Like, doing what, Doc?
You heard them. That Chi-Chi dog is worth 50 grand. Only one thing I gotta know first.
What?
What the heck is a Chi-Chi dog?
Meanwhile, George and his friend Ape were on the trail, led by the sensitive sniffer of Faithful Shep. Suddenly...
I think he's spotted something, George.
Either that or I got mighty sick bloodhound on my hands. George, go see. George got him. Heel, Chi-Chi dog. Heel. Pretty feisty, these Chi-Chi dogs.
George, that's a gorilla. Put it back.
Oh, sorry, Kerchak. Put her there. Well, he put her somewhere.
Meanwhile, in the Bumbashuti Public Library...
Here it is. The Chi-Chi dog.
It's gorgeous. How do we catch it?
It says here, there is one thing a Chi-Chi dog cannot resist. Another Chi-Chi dog.
Where are we going to get another Chi-Chi dog?
You are looking at him.
And on the other side of the jungle...
This Chi-Chi dog?
That, George, is more of a crocodile.
Thought it looked like crocodile, but you know how sneaky they are.
Well, how do I look?
It's you. It's you.
Yeah, I am kind of irresistible at that. Arf, arf.
Arf, arf?
It's the call of the Chi-Chi dog. Get the net and let's go.
Chi-Chi dog?
Hippopotamus, George.
Good. These things hard to housebreak.
Arf, 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 arf.
George, I think Shep has a live one.
When Shep make point, George get it.
Arf, 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 arf.
I think you lucked out, Doc. Got him! We got the Chi-Chi!
That ain't no Chi-Chi, that's a yo-yo.
Huh?
We got George of the jungle. Let's split.
But it was too late.
Hey, Chi-Chi, dog.
My horoscope said something like this might happen today, but I didn't believe it.
So shortly in the canine hunting camp,
By Godfrey, he's done it. He's captured a Chi-Chi dog.
Get your hands off of me, you big goof.
A talking Chi-Chi dog.
Don't be ridiculous, lady. I am just a simple country witch doctor.
Then why the strange costume?
It's part of my bedside manner. My patients demand it. Silly, I know. But if it makes one sick little kitty feel better...
Yes, very commendable. Well, I guess we'll go home without a Chi-Chi dog.
We do have a giant flea, Alfred.
and wouldn't you just know it, in response to the flea's arf arf, a real Chi-Chi dog walked into the clearing.
They know each other.
Of course. I see it now. Living with us, that flea has become rich and pampered.
You mean?
Yes, he's now rich enough to afford his own dog.
But how about George's reward?
Impossible, old boy. Everybody knows that dogs are attracted to fleas naturally. No reward.
Oh. Well, no hard feelings. George now give going away present. Genuine crocodile handbag.
How sweet.
You mean after they cheated you, you gave them a crocodile handbag?
Sure. Look. All they got to do is take crocodile out of it.
You know, Georgie boy, sometimes I think you're not as dumb as I think you are.
Me too.
Tom Slick, let me tell you why he's the best of all good guys. Tom Slick, in the Thunderbolt grease slapper once he's on your tail. He won't quit because you know there's no such word as fail to Tom Slick.
This is motorized skateboard racing, sport of sports. This is Rocco Roller, bum sport of bum sport. The winner and sole survivor, Rocco Roller.
Woo! Thanks, hate fans.
Welcome to magnificent Muncie, Indiana, and the Birdwell S. Cheap Rollerdrome, home of the Birdwell S. Cheap Skateboard Derby. In the assembly area is the popular favorite, Mr. Fairplay himself, Tom Slick.
Yay!
But, Tom, how could you convert a full-size racing car into a skateboard?
I transistorized the entire Thunderbolt grease slapper to miniature size, Marigold.
Creeping carburetors, it's hardly bigger than your foot.
Yes, Gertie, I call it the Thunderbolt grease slipper.
You would.
Now here is our sponsor, Birdwell S. Cheap himself, with today's race trophy, what is it, Mr. Cheap?
This is a 3/4 life-size fiberglass model of a rare three-toed armadillo. It's been in the family for years.
I shouldn't wonder.
The winner gets this trophy. And, of course, this bucket of money. A bucket of dough! Hey, that's for me.
It's not the winning that counts, Rocco Roller. It's how you play the game.
Yay! Have you blown your mind, Slick? It's the loot that matters, man. The old do-re-mi.
You mean you race just for the, money?
What else?
I think I'm going to be ill.
Thus, two opposing philosophies will clash today on the boards of Birdwell S. Cheap's Rollerdrome. And there they go. Heading out to a quick lead is Rocco Roller. He is followed by Hillary Phil on his twin boost bearing Buster and Channing Jawbeaver of the famous Sperry Top Slider. Tom Slick, still shaken by Rocco Roller's crass attitude, is a wobbly fourth.
Oh. Now let's take a look at the old dirty trick book. Number 27. The ball-bearing toss. Ooh, I've always liked that one.
Uh-oh. Rocco Roller has tossed a handful of barbarians on the floor. Hillary Phil hits them and he's out of the race for sure. No doubt about it, folks, that Rocco knows every dirty trick in the book.
Why not? I wrote it. Next, I think I'll try, number 52, the smoke screen vapor caper.
Once again, smoking cuts down on a great athlete's performance as Channing Jawbeaver runs into a post. But here, charging through the clouds, it's Tom Slick on the Thunderbolt Grease Slapper.
That's Slipper.
The Thunderbolt Slipper Slapper.
Oh, well.
Tom is coming up fast.
Let's see, dirty trick number 73, the glue bird of happiness. When he hits this, I bet that Slick will stick quick.
Tom is passing Rocco, Gertie.
Yes, but without his skateboard.
Ooh. Tom Slick is hurt. He's hurt.
I'll say I'm hurt. Hurt to the quick. That Rocco Roller is no gentleman.
Yes, fans, Rocco has gained almost a lap on Tom Slick.
I've got to get her loose.
It's a sticky problem. Can Tom pull it off? Yes, there it comes. Almost.
Tom has lost his two front wheels. What can he do?
What any really hip skateboarder can do, Marigold, he can do a wheelie.
Yes, Tom Slick is continuing the race on two wheels.
Yay!
Oh, Hearts of Oak. Hearts of Oak, what a champion.
I'm getting to the last pages. I better pick a gooder. Of course, the black sack attack.
Tom is closing fast, but what is this? Rocco has thrown a black sack over Tom's head and fastened it with a padlock.
He can't see with that sack over his head. Careful, Tom.
There's no such word as careful in skateboard racing, Marigold. Mind you, I wish there were.
Take that off him, you cheater.
Yes, let that cat out of the bag.
Tom is having a bad time, folks, and Rocco is widening his lead. But wait, who is that crawling out on one of the overhead rafters? Who is that swinging down on a rope?
It ain't Georgie the Jungle Buster. I'm going to snatch that sack off on Tom's head when he goes underneath me.
A brilliant plan, Gertie.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
On second thought, neither would I.
Who is it? Who is that up there?
It's me, Tom boy.
Gertie, I can't carry you.
Anything in the rules about having a navigator aboard?
No, but...
Then shut up and drive. No, more to the left.
And with Gert as his co-pilot, Tom Slick streaks after Rocco Roller. They are in the final lap. They are nearing the finish line.
You'll never catch me with that double load, Tom Slick.
But evil cheater Rocco Roller has forgotten about his own dirty trick, the glue bird of happiness, and as he enters the stretch run... And the winner is Tom Slick.
Yay!
This way, Tom.
I'll be with you as soon as I get rid of this old bag, Marigold.
I heard that, Tom Slick.
No, Gertie. I meant the other old bag.
That's better.
And so, Tom Slick, I present you with this first place ribbon.
Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful.
This bucket of money.
Thank you.
Glorious, stupendous.
And this 3/4 life-size fiberglass model of a rare three-toed armadillo.
Thank you.
Cancel everything I said.
When you find yourself in danger, when you're threatened by a stranger, when it looks like you will take a licking, there is someone waiting who will hurry up and rescue you. Just call for Super Chicken. Fred, if you're afraid, you'll have to overlook it. Besides, you knew the job was dangerous when you took it. He will drink his super sauce and throw the bad guys for a loss, and he will bring them in alive and kicking. There is one thing you should learn when there is no one else to turn to. Call for Super Chicken. Call for Super Chicken.
That belongs to actor Briggs Bad-Wolf, famous in theaters from coast to coast as the man you love to hate.
This is your last chance, Little Red Riding Hood. Come with me to the villain's annual picnic, or I'll foreclose the mortgage.
No, 1,000 times no.
Yay! That's telling them.
Shh. Please, Fred, it's only a play.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Henhouse. I got carried away.
Unhand her, you cad. I, Brick Mason, have returned with the mortgage money.
Yay! Forget it. I'd rather take Red to the picnic.
Hey, Guy, that hurt.
Come on, there's something wrong.
What?
Those aren't the lines in the play.
How do you know?
I wrote it.
Natch.
Yes, carried away by his own acting, Briggs Bad-Wolf had flipped his fright wig and actually believed he was a villain.
For the last time, will you go to the villain's picnic with me?
You're hiding my face, Briggs.
Yes or no?
They can't see my face, stupid.
Answer me.
No!
We'll see about that, my pretty.
Hold on there, Briggs Bad-Wolf.
Out of my way!
Hey, you can't hit my friend.
You too.
Well, that's all right. Me you can hit.
Briggs Bad-Wolf dropped Red Riding Hood into the sidecar of his motorcycle and took off.
Fred, this looks like a job for
Super Chicken!
Have you been giving away the plot, Fred?
In a short time, while the audience thought they were still watching the play,
It's a far, far better thing I do than I have ever...
and the simple theater-going chicken was transformed into that matinee idol of millions, Super Chicken.
Hooray! Encore! To be or not to be Super Chicken? That is...
Fred, this is no time to act. This is the time to act.
What was that?
We must find Briggs Bad-Wolf.
But where?
Where the villain always takes the girl in the first act. The sawmill.
True enough, at that moment inside Shafter's sawmill.
Now will you go to the villain's picnic with me? They have swings.
No!
All right. You two have made your decision.
Two? There's only one of me.
Not for long.
Help!
Stop the presses. I'll save you, little missy.
It's Super Chicken. Foiled again.
Stop the presses?
With his super fist, Super Chicken then knocked the saw completely loose, and it cut the mill in half. One half fell into Deep Ditch Canyon.
Guess which half?
An hour later, the demented actor was tying Red Riding Hood to the tracks of the Muncie and Grand Trunk Western Railroad.
You want to go to the picnic with me? Or wait here for the 10:40 to Salt Lake City? They're going to have a sack race.
No!
Funny. I really thought the sack race would do it. Well, let me know if you change your mind before 10:40. After 10:40, forget it.
But charging to the rescue on a hand car was Super Chicken.
What makes you think he's going to tie her to the railroad track, Super Chicken?
That's the second act closer, Fred. Briggs is sticking to the script. Keep pumping, Fred. You've got to stop that train.
With a hand car?
Let me worry about that. As soon as I free Red Riding Hood, I'll be back to help you. Wait right here. I've got to go help Fred.
Where is he?
Ah, there he goes now. See ya.
Where are you going?
To Salt Lake City to get Fred.
While the mighty chicken raced the train to Salt Lake City, Briggs Bad-Wolf carried Red Riding Hood over hill and dale until he reached a miner's shack far back in the mountains.
Now stop shilly-shallying, Red. Will you go to the villain's picnic with me or not? My treat.
No, 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 no!
Come on, make up your mind.
Meanwhile, just in from Salt Lake, Super Chicken and Fred were sneaking up on the shack.
I don't get it. Why am I dressed up like a girl?
You'll see, Fred.
The wily chicken knocked on the front door, then ran around to the back.
Who is it?
Taking advantage of the momentary distraction, Super Chicken substituted his lion friend for the beautiful actress.
Stall for time till I get back, Fred.
Right.
Within moments, Super Chicken had returned Red Riding Hood to the theater.
Yes, I am saved, thanks to Super Chicken.
Yay!
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
If I go to the villain's picnic with you, will you take me for a ride in the tunnel of love?
Oh, boy. Who will I?
Suppose they don't have a tunnel of love.
I'll dig one.
Yay!
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
But Super Chicken took one bow too many.
Red Riding Hood, you've made me the happiest villain in the world.
I have?
Yes. Do you realize this is the first time we've gone out together?
But as luck would have it, the hapless pair crashed right through the roof of the police station. Fred emerged a bit worse for wear. Briggs Bad-Wolf didn't emerge at all. The mighty chicken had done it again.
Red Riding Hood saved, Briggs Bad-Wolf in jail. Justice will triumph, I always say. Don't you?
No, I always say I'd rather be Fred than Red.
Stay tuned for next exciting program starring Tom Slick, Super Chicken, and George of Bungle. That's Jungle, George.
I think he was right the first time.
George of the jungle, strong as he can be. Watch out for that tree. George of the jungle lives a life that's free. Watch out for that tree. When he gets in the scrape, he makes his escape with the help of his friend, an 8-day date. Then away he'll schlep on his elephant, Shep, Wallfella, and Ursula stay in step. Well, George of the jungle, friend to you and me. Watch out for that tree. Watch out for that tree. George of the jungle, friend to